Menu narration option is set to off.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Brissett on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. First down, the Commanders.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by WSH. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
2nd down, Brissett. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second and 10.
14, run it. Hey, 0.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Able to fight through one tackle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
In motion goes Patrick. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Commanders' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's what we were hoping to see out of Williams last season before a torn ACL 4 weeks in ruined expectations that he could join the top tier of NFL running backs. That type of upside remains, though, and Denver certainly prepared to help him unlock it as he returns to full strength.
They run it again with Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. And now Washington has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. 3rd and 8. Brissett sets to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
19, 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight
4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the run, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Troutman, right side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's got this down to the 35. Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 20. Here's Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Brissett. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brissett. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's got it. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Robbie Gold set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Wiggles free. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Chase Young. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Now Williams running left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
They run with a former Bengal. It's Samaje Perine. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Once more, Perine. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Wants to try to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good carrier by P. Ryan, who became more and more involved in the Cincinnati offense last season. Had his most carries in yards since his rookie year, and really excelled as a receiver with career highs across the board. Denver brought him in as a free agent, and they can feature him in multiple ways.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Up the middle, here's P. Ryan. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. He had one
second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brissett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and a couple. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Washington.
Okay.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Hey, kill. Go.
Brissett. Complete, it's Dotson. Going through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
19. Set. Go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, here's P. Ryan. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgot that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, "Oh no, I better get down," and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
Hey, kill. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first down at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Zebra.
They run it with P. Ryan on first down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Another example there why offensive guards have to really prepare themselves to try and play against Deron Payne. 11.5 sacks in 2022. He picks up another one there for D.C.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That is intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's second and a yard. On second down, here's Gibson again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Brissett. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Robinson up the middle. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver. it.